Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High. I'm just so thankful to be here today. My name is Chyil, and as Abby said, we bring you greetings from the Washington, D.C., Maryland area. I guess you all are telling how you came into the truth?
Yeah.
My journey has been an interesting one. I am the daughter, one of 12, of a Baptist pastor and mother. So I was raised a Christian, came up in the church, and as I grew into adulthood and began to, gave my life to Christ, as we used to say. Over the years, I began to seek Yah for truth, and watching what they did in the churches, Samaria, watching what they did in the churches began to become too programmatic and ritualistic for me. And I began to ask Yah and seek Yah about more, that there had to be more to him than what I saw and what he did in the churches. And the scripture is true in that if you seek and hunger and thirst after righteousness, then you will be filled, and he will reveal himself to you. And so that's what he did. He began to reveal his word to me, piece by piece by piece. First, uncover things that we were doing that were not true, such as the Sabbath. Okay. Not keeping the Sabbath. Why are we not keeping the Sabbath? And he began to unveil his names to me. And so it just began a succession of unveiling of truth to me, and I give all praise to the Most High Yah for that. He has enlightened the eyes of my understanding, and he is continuing to do that day after day after day. I don't think that we will ever know all that we need to know about Yah. I don't think we will. He is so, so massive and just, so all-consuming. We can never know. We won't know until we stand before him, in his kingdom. We'll never know. And so it behooves us to just continue to seek him more and more day after day after day. So I praise Yah for the opportunity just to be here. I joined the Raw groups. I've been in truth now for about 2 years, and I joined the Raw groups about a year ago, and just watched the discussions and the conversations going back and forth, and learned a lot from there. As a matter of fact, Brother Josiah's website was one of the first sites that I was introduced to when I came to truth, and his book, The Raw Gospel, Uncut and Unheard. Okay, I got that book and just began to study it and use that as a study tool. So I praise Yah for those who are the forerunners of this truth, who have been in it and who have paved the way for us to come behind to learn more about Yah and Yeshua, and we're just glad to be here today. I did want to share, I was sharing with my sisters earlier that I was reminded last night when we were in Brother Josiah's home and we were fellowshipping. You all know in the scriptures where Chyil sends letters to the various churches, and the letters that he's writing to the churches, he's telling them, in a lot of cases, he has not had opportunity to meet them. But he's sending letters to them saying, I long to see you, I long to meet you, I've heard about your good works, I've heard about the things that you're doing, and I'm very proud of you, and all this of that nature. And so when we were at Brother Josiah's house last night, this is the first opportunity we got to meet him and Brother Kazak and their wives and stuff. And it reminded me of the scriptures when Paul finally got an opportunity to meet and to touch the people who he had not seen. They had been writing letters and going back and forth, but they had not had an opportunity to actually meet and physically touch each other. And there's something very powerful about that. So I praise the Most High for being able to meet these people and touch them and physically see, the embodiment of Yah in them.